right, man. To me, this is the biggest game on the schedule.
Oh yeah.
Just me personally, it's the first time the Red River rivalry's been an SEC game. That's cool. I mean, you're seeing history from a sports standpoint. Texas ranked number one coming into the game, ranked number one for the first time since I want to say 87 or 89.
Right.
Long time.
Yep.
And look, it wouldn't be the first time that a big underdog won. If Oklahoma was able to pull it off, that's actually one of the trends in this rivalry is the underdog winning the game. So you can kind of throw all that out the window when these two teams meet. But I'm gonna tell you, I just think Texas is too much.
They're good. They're really
this
good.
Year. I mean, Quinn Ewers, am I saying his name right?
Yeah,
it's starting.
He's supposed to start now. That's interesting. So there is a slight quarterback controversy brewing over there, right?
Sure.
Now, Ewers, obviously, Sarkisian has said that he wants to keep Ewers because Ewers got the experience, okay? Ewers got the experience, and he's trying to go on a championship run. I mean, everybody's trying to go on a championship run, but this is kind of the year for Texas to do it. Ewers actually has one more year of eligibility left.
I saw that, and he was not picked as one of the top three quarterbacks
100% right.
in that draft prediction sheet thing that came out.
Which kind of scared the crap out of him. Now he's like, I got to play. I want to play. And don't you blame him. He wants to get his draft stock up, and he wants to go to the NFL next year. But of course he's under pressure from Arch Manning, who now people saw. I was listening to some analysis about him this morning, and it was he has all the best parts of all his relatives. Like, he's big, he can run, he can throw, he can run like his grandfather, he can throw like Peyton and Eli. I mean, it's and he's fast. I mean, it's just so this guy is a phenom. I mean, and I think he's just and the fan base, of course, that his jerseys are like completely sold out. Like the Ewers jerseys are just sitting there, but the fans are wearing Arch Manning jerseys because that's who they want to see play ball. And I mean, it's understandably the historic legacy of the Mannings and stuff. And what he did a few weeks ago, I think it was University of Louisiana or something like that, where he just scorched them on his first game. Now, he had a little trouble in his second game, but so I don't know. You might see what happens today. Now, the other thing about Ewers is Ewers has been injured every year since his sophomore year in high school. He has got an injury problem that they all know. So look for him to maybe get hurt. I hope he doesn't. God, I don't want any of these guys to get hurt. But he may get hurt. Don't be surprised if it happens. And I think they're ready for that. Don't be surprised in this game. It's such a big rivalry game. If as tough as it gets, as hard hitting as it gets, he gets hurt. So I think you're going to see Arch Manning play today. That's kind of my prediction on that one. I think Arch Manning is going to get in the game at some point.
Interesting. Well, if Quinn, he has not played in a competitive football game since early September.
Correct. Right.
So if he starts off slow, is the crowd, is the fan base going to accept that? Are they going to be chanting for Manning?
I mean, oh yeah. I mean, wouldn't you be chanting for Manning there?
I would, man.
Man, I want to see it. I wanted to buy. I'm not even a Texas fan, but I want to buy a Manning Texas jersey.
So my prediction last week, or my fantasy booking last week, right?
Yeah.
Maybe it was our first week here. I think it was our first week when I talked about. I still think there's a path for Manning to end up at Ole Miss.
Right.
And that path is Quinn Ewers coming back next year.
That's a heck of a prediction. Yeah, you did say that.
Or does Texas? We don't have the fantasy book here. I know we got some picking to do. Or
no, I think it's great.
Does he go on to play if he comes back, does Texas want him back and risk losing Manning?
I think you're in that position right now. That's a great analysis because, if he hurts himself again, which is so likely, and he's not on that draft board as a number one pick, and he's a good look. Ewers is a good player.
He's going to make more money if he's not a top first, second round pick.
Yeah.
He's going to make more money in the NIL.
Right.
To play another year, and so it ain't like he's losing money to come back and play college football now.
No, this is not like it's 2009 where he would have, but it's just really changed the landscape.
Some team a quarterback away, could pay him $10-15 million,
absolutely,
to come be their quarterback that year. Could it be Alabama? I don't know. I'm just throwing crap against the wall here, or an Oregon. Somebody like that.
I mean, Ole Miss is going to need somebody right next year. Is Jackson Dart? This is last year.
Yeah, but wouldn't that be a weird twist there if they end up with Ewers instead of Manning?
Yeah, I mean. It just so let's play that out. So let's say Ewers stays next year, and Sarkisian says, well, he's still got the most experience. We're going with him. What do you do for Manning? I think your scenario comes to life then.
I think so too.
You're talking about
because he says he's going to Oklahoma.
Yeah.
I mean, Ole Miss. I'm sorry. He's going to Oklahoma. I think I keep saying Oklahoma. They're playing Oklahoma today. There's another team though that wouldn't be above plucking one of those guys is Oklahoma. They got long money too.
They do.
But Arch to Ole Miss if Ewers comes back.
Yeah,
but I don't think Texas wants to lose Arch.
No,
I think they'll politely bid farewell to yours.
That's what I think. I think if you're Sarkisian and if this doesn't happen with yours this way, you got to put your money on Manning for the future.
Because you still got 2 more years.
Yeah. Or Manning's got, what, 3 more years, doesn't he?
Right. Yeah, he was three more years. He could play. And the family's already said they want him to come play the full 4 years.
Right. So I think, you say goodbye to yours at that point. Let him hit the transfer. He can hit the transfer portal, go to somewhere else. He's got 1 more year left up his stock, but you can't. It's either now or never for him. And plus, you can't let Manning enter the transfer portal with an injury-prone yours. And let's say he gets hurt next year, and there's no Manning to back him up. You can't risk that.
And it's not like they don't have probably 3 other 5-stars on the bench.
Right.
But these are Manning and yours are generational talents.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I mean, we assume Manning is.
They think he's looking like he's going to be get him some experience under his belt, and we'll see.
I would love to see him in a big game like today.
Oh God, I mean that's going to be I really hope he gets in, but we'll see. But I'm taking Texas and to cover this one.
I'm with you. 14.5 is the official line.
Yeah.
I'd heard on sports radio on the way over here 17.5, so that's where I was getting that from. But
the internet's just dumped it to 17, right?
Have they? Okay.
Yeah, this is my printout sheet from yesterday, but on the internet here.
So 17. It has gone to 17.
It has 17, but I'm still going to take it.
Yeah, man, that's a field goal.
Yep.
I'm going to take Texas, but remember what I said here. I'm not going to be the least bit surprised if Oklahoma wins this thing heads up. But it damn sure covers, or at least covers. I know I just picked Texas to cover. I'm changing, man. I'm going to go Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. Okay, gotcha. Oklahoma. I can see it. It's a tough one.